Hi, I'm Anna. I'm the children's librarian at the Wayne County Public Library, and every week during summer reading, I'll be giving some tips for parents of babies and small toddlers, some tips on how to enhance your literacy experience at home. So last week we talked about reading, and this week we're going to talk about singing. So some of these things that we do at home already with our small children that are really fun and that we enjoy doing are really, really important. Singing, talking, reading, and playing are things that we kind of do already and maybe don't even know why they're important, but they really are because they help build those foundational skills for your child's future as a good reader. So reading is kind of the most obvious one, but singing is also really important, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So singing, a lot of people don't really like singing. It makes them uncomfortable or embarrassed if they think they don't have a good voice. But it doesn't really matter when you sing to children, especially your own child, if they're really small, because they come into this world thinking your voice is the most beautiful thing that they've ever heard. Babies actually start having the ability to process sound at about 25 weeks before they're born. So 25 weeks gestation, they're able to start hearing sounds, even though everything's kind of muffled in there. When they are born, they are ready to listen to sounds and kind of process what's happening around them and to enjoy music and enjoy singing. So they're ready to go once they're born. And your voice is their very favorite thing. So don't even worry if you feel like you sing off key or it's not your favorite thing to do, because they will really like it. The most important thing in terms of literacy with singing is that singing makes you kind of slow down, and words have to fit into the beat of the song. And a lot of times there's one note per every word. So you kind of have your song and it's going and it's like, so for example, this old man, so every word in that song kind of goes with a different note. And then B-I-N-G-O, every letter goes with a different note. And then old MacDonald had a farm, every syllable goes with a different note. So words and sentences are kind of broken down into smaller parts. So they're broken down into syllables or sometimes even words go along with the beat of the song. And that's important because when you get ready to start learning how to read, you often break down the word that you're trying to read, so you sound it out. So if you know that a word is made up of smaller sounds, that's really important and can help you do better when you're reading. Another thing that is really cool about using music with your young children is fitting it into your daily routine. So small children really thrive when they have a predictable routine. So if they kind of know what to expect in their day, they can be a little bit more calm because they kind of have an idea of what's happening around them. So you can incorporate music kind of easily in different parts of your day. So if you sing the same song when your child wakes up or when they're about to eat or going to bed or taking a bath, those are really good times to incorporate music. For example, we have a toddler and we sing the same song every time we're about to get into her high chair or her car seat because she really does not like to get into either of those things. So once we kind of sing that song, she's like, oh, I know what's about to happen. And she kind of starts singing along with us now that she's a little bit older, and she can kind of help us count down, and then we get in her chair. And it makes it just a little bit easier. So that's kind of an easy way to incorporate music into your day. Also, what is really nice about singing is it helps to make more connections with your world around you. We talked about this during reading. That's why it's important to read to small children to expand their vocabulary and help them make connections with their world. Singing does the same thing. So if you're singing about your body parts like head, shoulders, knees, and toes, or if you're singing about animals, you sing Old MacDonald, they can kind of be like, oh, that word goes with that animal, or that word goes with, this part of my body. So they can kind of make more connections that way as well. So that's really cool. We do a lot of motions at story time at the library when we sing songs. And motions with songs are fun, but they also get your child kind of involved in the song, even if they don't know the words and can't sing along. It helps them to kind of be able to participate as they are able. Obviously, when they're older, they can do more of the motions than if they're really small. So their participation level will change over time. So it helps to develop some gross motor skills. It helps them to kind of be able to listen and kind of participate with what's happening. So motions are really important as well. Another thing that we do at the library a lot is what we call bounces. So if you have a smaller child, instead of just singing at them or doing motions with them sitting in front of you, you actually can hold them in your lap and do some songs or rhymes that involve motion, but you are moving their body for them, like bouncing them on your knee or holding them up or things like that. So I'll do an example in just a second. But that's important because even if your child is really, really small, like a baby or a really small toddler, they can already begin to kind of experience the rhythm of language through bounces, because if you're bouncing along with the beat of the song or with your rhyme, you're also bouncing along with the rhythm of the words that you're saying, since the words are broken down to fit into your song. So that's really cool. It's just a way for them to experience language at a really early age. So I have a helper today. Her name is Lucy. So this is Lucy, and she's going to be in place of my baby for our bounce that we're going to do. I guess this one is more of an action rhyme, I guess. So this one is called Whine the Bobbin Up. So this is a really fun one, and you get to learn different words. So we like doing this one at our house. All right, Lucy, you ready? All right. So whine the bobbin up, whine the bobbin up, pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Wind it back again, wind it back again, pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Point to the ceiling, point to the floor, point to the window, point to the door. Clap your hands together, 1, 2, 3. Put your hands upon your knee. So even though it's not really a song with any kind of story, you still are learning different words. You're hearing how your words kind of slow down to fit into the tune of your song, and helping them make connections with things they see around them. So singing is really important for developing literacy in your children. And plus it's fun. We included a lot of song ideas in your packet, so be sure to check out your packet for some ideas. And we'll see you next week for some more tips.